Have you ever wondered about the unique customs that make each country distinct? Each corner of our planet houses a myriad of cultures and traditions, each more fascinating than the last. Consider Bangladesh, a nation brimming with rich cultural heritage, a tapestry woven with countless threads of history, religion, and social customs. But beneath this vibrant fabric lie practices that may leave you scratching your head. Today, we take you on a journey into the heart of Bangladesh, exploring its unique and sometimes shocking customs. Imagine a city where prostitution is not just tolerated, but ingrained into its very fabric. Welcome to Dauladia, Bangladesh, a city that's home to one of the world's largest brothels. Here, the labyrinthine alleys bustle with life, and the air is thick with a unique blend of desperation and resilience. But how did this city come to be? Well, let's rewind to the 1980s, when Dauladia was established as a haven for sex work to service the needs of the passing ferries. Over the years, this small settlement grew into a bustling city, its economy hinged on the sex trade. Today, Dauladia is a thriving hub, with an estimated 1,500 sex workers catering to about 3,000 customers each day. Within the city, societal norms are turned on their heads. Here, it is the women who are the primary breadwinners, their earnings supporting not just themselves, but also their children, their families, and the city's economy. It's a matriarchy of sorts, but not one born out of choice, rather out of survival. The city operates on a complex system of hierarchy and rules. New arrivals, often trafficked or sold into the trade, start at the bottom. Over time, they may climb the ranks, becoming madams who manage other women and command higher prices. But this climb is steep and fraught with challenges. Life in Dauladia is anything but easy. Yet, it's not all gloom and doom. Amid the hardship, there's a sense of community, of women banding together to support each other. There are also attempts to bring change, with organizations stepping in to provide education, health services, and opportunities for alternate livelihoods. But make no mistake, Dauladia is a city built on survival, not choice. It's a stark reminder of the lengths to which people will go when pushed to the brink. Yet, it also shows us the resilience of the human spirit, the ability to find hope and community even in the darkest corners. In Dauladia, the world's oldest profession takes on a whole new dimension. Let's dive deeper into this fascinating, if disturbing, reality in our next scene. But life in Dauladia is far from glamorous. This is a place where the veneer of societal norms peels away, revealing an underbelly of hardship and struggle. Here, women and children are not just living, but surviving, ensnared in a web of poverty and neglect. Education, the stepping stone to a brighter future, is a luxury that many cannot afford. Illiteracy runs rampant, not only hindering personal growth, but also perpetuating the cycle of poverty. The children of Dauladia, instead of carrying backpacks filled with books, often bear the weight of adult responsibilities. Their dreams of a better life are buried under the rubble of harsh reality. Healthcare is another crucial aspect that remains neglected in Dauladia. Basic amenities like clean water, nutritious food, and medical care are scarce, making it a breeding ground for diseases. Women and children, the most vulnerable, bear the brunt of this healthcare crisis. Their bodies are their sole source of income, yet they are denied the basic human right to health. Escaping this life is a challenge that seems insurmountable. The stigma attached to their profession is like a millstone around their necks, pulling them deeper into this quagmire. Opportunities for a fresh start are few and far between. And even when they appear, societal prejudice often slams the door shut. But amid the despair, there's resilience. The women and children of Daladia carry on, each day a battle, each night a respite. Their lives are a testament to human endurance, a reminder that even in the darkest corners, the human spirit refuses to be extinguished. So as we delve deeper into Daladia, let's not just focus on its shocking secrets. Let's also remember the harsh realities these women and children face daily. Their stories are not just about survival. They are about resilience, about dreams that refuse to die, about hope that glimmers even in the bleakest circumstances. For many in Daladia, their dreams are as elusive as a mirage in the desert. But they keep dreaming, keep hoping, keep fighting. Because for them, life in Daladia is not just about existing, but about persisting. Moving away from Daladia, let's delve into another unique custom, husband sharing. Now, this may raise some eyebrows, but in certain rural communities in Bangladesh, it's not unheard of. This practice, known as polygamy, has been prevalent for centuries. But what leads to such customs? It's a fascinating confluence of social, economic, and cultural factors. Picture this. You're in a remote village where opportunities are as scarce as rain in a desert. The population is largely agrarian, with men primarily engaged in farming. The women, on the other hand, are largely homemakers, their days filled with household chores and child rearing. It's a hard life, with every day a struggle for survival. In such a setting, the concept of husband sharing emerges not out of choice, but necessity. With limited resources and economic opportunities, some families find it more practical to share a husband. It's a complex arrangement, one that's steeped in tradition and necessity, and not without its challenges. But let's be clear, this isn't a free-for-all. There are rules, often unspoken, that govern this practice. Respect is paramount, as is the understanding that this arrangement is for the greater good of the family. It's a delicate balance, one that requires understanding, cooperation, and mutual respect. Now, you might be wondering, what about love? What about personal desires? Well, in these communities, survival often trumps personal aspirations. It's a harsh reality, but one that these women navigate with grace, resilience, and an unshakable sense of community. So, what can we learn from this? Well, it's a stark reminder of the lengths people will go to secure their survival. It also sheds light on the diverse customs that exist around the world, each with its own set of challenges and triumphs. But remember, this is but a glimpse into a world far removed from our own. It's not a judgment, but a window into a different way of life, one that challenges our preconceived notions and compels us to question our own societal norms. In a society where resources are scarce, sharing a husband becomes a matter of survival. These customs, no doubt, have a profound impact on the society. Let's delve into how these practices shape the lives of the women involved, their families, and the broader community. For the women at the heart of this, it's a complex web of survival. Many are driven into such customs due to poverty, lack of education, or simply to survive. They grapple with societal judgment and the constant threat of disease, but they persist. Through their resilience, they're able to provide for their families, often being the sole breadwinners. Their families, too, are caught in this intricate dance. On one hand, there's the stigma of having a family member in such a profession, a stigma that can seep into every aspect of their lives. On the other hand, there's the undeniable fact that the income generated is crucial for the family's survival. It's a paradox that many families grapple with every day. Then, there's the larger community. These practices, though shocking to some, are an open secret, a part of the societal fabric. They shape the community's attitudes towards women, sex, and marriage, often reinforcing patriarchal norms and power dynamics. Yet they also challenge these norms as women carve out their own spaces and assert their agency within the constraints of their circumstances. At the same time, these customs have led to increased awareness and conversation about sex education, women's rights, and health services. They've sparked dialogues, debates, and even policy changes. They've forced society to confront uncomfortable truths and to question long-held beliefs. And it's not just Bangladesh. These practices, in their various forms, exist across the globe, revealing the universal struggles of poverty, gender inequality, and societal judgment. They highlight the resilience of women who navigate these challenges, often against insurmountable odds. These customs, as shocking as they may seem, are a reflection of the struggles and resilience of the Bangladeshi people. Despite the challenges, there is a glimmer of hope. As we navigate the complex tapestry of life in Bangladesh, it's essential to remember that despite the darker elements of society, there are myriad forces working tirelessly to turn the tide. Non-governmental organizations, often in partnership with the government, are at the forefront of this change, striving to reshape the narrative and improve the lives of the women entangled in these unique customs. It's a journey fraught with obstacles, but the commitment and dedication of these entities have begun to bear fruit. One such organization is the Bangladesh National Women Lawyers Association. They tirelessly fight for the rights of these women, providing them with legal aid, counseling, and rehabilitation services. They work not only with the women, but also within their communities, promoting awareness and understanding, challenging deep-seated cultural norms and prejudices. The government, too, has taken significant strides in addressing these issues. Laws have been enacted to protect the rights of women and ensure their safety. There are nationwide campaigns to raise awareness about the detrimental effects of these practices on the social fabric of the country. Additionally, the government is also investing in education, particularly for girls, recognizing it as a potent tool for change. These efforts have resulted in some heartening stories of transformation. Women previously trapped in the cycle of prostitution and husband sharing are now finding new paths. They're gaining education, securing employment, and even becoming advocates themselves, using their experiences to enlighten others. While the path to change is undoubtedly steep, it's essential to remember the power of a single step. Every woman empowered, every child educated, every community enlightened adds momentum to the push for change. Each victory, no matter how small, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the undeniable power of hope. In a world where change often seems elusive, these glimmers of progress remind us that it is not only possible, but happening. They serve as a beacon, guiding us towards a future where every individual, regardless of their circumstances, has the opportunity to live a life of dignity and respect. Change may be slow, but it is certainly on its way. Our journey through Bangladesh's unique customs has been enlightening, to say the least. We've delved into the heart of a city where societal norms take on a whole new meaning. We've seen how the City of Prostitution operates, not as a seedy underbelly, but as an accepted part of life. It's a place where women, often driven by circumstance, resort to selling their bodies to provide for their families. Then there's the husband sharing custom, a practice that to many may seem startling. Yet, in the context of their culture, it's a survival strategy born out of necessity. It's a testament to their resilience, their ability to adapt to hardships that many of us can't even fathom. But let's not forget the impact these customs have on society. They are not without consequence. The societal structure, the family dynamics, the personal relationships, they all bear the weight of these practices. Yet, amidst it all, there's an undeniable sense of community, a bond that ties these people together. And what about the glimpse of hope we saw? The dedicated individuals and organizations working tirelessly to provide education, healthcare, and empowerment opportunities. They're the beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness, the catalysts of change that are slowly but surely shifting the societal norms. So what's the takeaway from all of this? It's simple. It's about understanding that our world is a mosaic of cultures, each with its own set of customs and practices. Some may seem strange, shocking even, but they're a reflection of the human spirit's ability to adapt and endure. As we wrap up our journey, remember that every custom, no matter how odd it may seem, has a story behind it. And it's these stories that make up the rich tapestry of human culture and society. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of Bangladesh. As we've discovered, the world is a tapestry of unique cultures and practices, each with its own story to tell. So don't stop here. Continue to seek out knowledge, to challenge your understanding, and to engage with the world around you. Remember, every culture, every custom is a piece of a larger, global puzzle. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and